YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Thank you for the returning subscribers. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I want to also give a special thank you to my little cousin Bless. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I'm so grateful for you. And today what I want to talk to you guys about is my birthday. So basically I'm turning 29, so it's my last year in my 20s, and I just did some reflection and I wanted to share with you five things that I've learned in my 20s so far. It's my last year in my 20s, so let's get right into it. So I'm a person that can literally chat for days. Like I can talk. Yeah, I can talk. But what I've learned is to learn to listen. Like God has given us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. And as hard as it is for me sometimes, I've learned to be quiet and to listen when people talk to me. And I don't know everything. I'm never gonna know everything. And when I was younger, I used to think that I was always right. Like everything I said was law, facts, right, don't need to check Google. If I said it, it's right. But I've learned in sometimes harsh ways that I'm not always right, and other people have their opinions, and that's fine. The main thing I think I've learned in being here with different people, different cultures, different religion, is that sometimes even if you don't agree with someone and you don't necessarily have the same opinion as that person, to just listen. Sometimes people just need you to listen to what they have to say, just to vent or just to pour out. And you know, you don't always have to have an opinion about everything. You can allow people to just have their opinions and just listen and just be there for them. Really, that's what it's all about. That for me wasn't ever something that was really hard for me to do. I learned to apologize even when I don't think I did anything wrong. So sometimes people will say like, oh, this situation hurt me. I had no idea. And two, I'm just like, really? Like, I didn't mean to hurt you. But, even if sometimes you don't think that you should apologize at least for hurting that person. Because even though you don't agree or you don't think you hurt that person feels hurt by you. And that's something I learned, like, sometimes you just want to hear an apology and mean it. You know what I mean? Like, mean your apology. Like, if you hurt another human being, they said, like, you have hurt me, you should be able to be grown up enough to be like, you know what? Okay, I did hurt you. I apologize for that. They said you hurt them, apologize. Easy as that. Which took me a while to learn, is to have a self-check. Like, check my motive, check why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. It's important to self-evaluate. Sometimes you're going through emotions, you're going through life, and like you never stop and just think, like, what am I doing? Where am I headed? Like, what's going on? Like, like sometimes you just have to and just think, like, okay, love, where are you at right now in life? Like, what do you want to do? What is your goals? Like, what can you change? Like just search. The Bible says, search my heart. Like, search me, oh God. Like, to just allow God to search your heart. Another thing I've learned also, it's like a little side of the self-check, is who cares what people think? Like, I've learned to not care what people think. Like, sometimes we're so uptight about what other people think, and I know it's hard. Trust me, believe me, I know it is so hard to not care what people think. Like, some people have strong opinions, they have really big influences in your life. But whether it be your family members, your friends, strangers, co-workers, sometimes you just need to know who you are and be like, you know what, thank you for your opinion or thank you for your advice, but I know what I'm doing, I know where I'm going, I know who I am. And that's why it's important to have the self-check, so you know what's going on in your own life, so that when people come at you left, right, and center, try and tell you or dictate how you should live your life, then you'll be able to stand on firm ground and be like, no, I'm good. You know, like I know what I'm doing. I know what's good for me. So have a self-check. This fourth one now is something I'm continuously working. Almost everything on that list I will forever continue. I don't think you ever reach a place in life where you're like, I got it. You know, I think you're always learning, always changing. But for number 4, it's admitting when you need help. Like admit when you're struggling. Like there's so many times that I feel like I can't tell people that I'm struggling because I know some people see me as an example, or I just want to be perfect for everyone and want people to be able to count on me, not the other way around. But I've learned that it's okay to ask for help. You should ask for help. Like you should never go through things by yourself all the time. Like there's certain things, yeah, you can't take people with you. You have to learn it on your own. You have to be by yourself. But there's certain things that like you need help. You need to ask for help. And for me, that is something that is very hard for me to do, to ask for help or to admit when I'm struggling. Even now, like it's hard, but I've learned that like it's okay, that I should be able to do it. So I'm gonna do it. And the reason why it's so important to admit when you're struggling, or to like at least find that one person you can talk to, is because a lot of things happen in the dark. Like a lot of things, when you're alone, when you're by yourself, that's where sin really starts like moving around and starts doing its thing, because it knows that like you're alone and that you don't have anyone to help you. You don't want anyone to help you or anyone to know that you're struggling. So that's a dangerous place to be when you're like struggling and you're not asking for help. My advice is to definitely ask for help when you're struggling, when you're going through stuff. Like just make sure that you're not alone all the time. And when you're going through those hard times, before you do anything crazy or permanent, get some help and ask for help. Last one, my favorite thing that I've learned is that it is okay to take some time for you. Like when I tell you this is something that is so hard, that was so hard for me to do, guys, like I used to literally burn myself for people, like always like here, there, doing all this stuff and never taking time for me. I'm going to be 29 and I think my first massage was at 27. Yeah. Never been to a massage place, never took some time for myself. It's so important, especially if you're single or have no kids. I'm telling you, this is the best time to take care of you, because once you get a husband or a wife or kids, like it's gonna be game over. Like your life is going to be about the other person or about your kids. At least like not for now, we have no kids, so I have some me time. I get to like do some of my nails and my face and go for massages. Also like spiritual time alone, like just really meditating on the word, putting yourself at peace and just taking some time. No phones, no laptop, no TVs. Like find yourself like a room where you can just listen to some, you know, peaceful music and just like let your mind just like go blank. Like I know it's hard for girls because we always have something to think about, but try to have some peace of mind and some time to yourself. I've learned to balance stuff in my life and not take on more than what I can actually carry, because when you get burnt out, you're no use to anyone. No one can use you. You can't go to work. You're miserable. You're not fun to be around. But like it's good to take some time, and it's okay to say no. Like saying no is something that I'm continuously learning, because it's so hard for me to say no. But you have to, sometimes you have to say no. Like sometimes you have to be like, you know what, I would love to do that, but I can't do it. And it's okay to say no. Like you should never feel pressured to say yes or always saying yes. That's so dangerous for you, for your health. Because the one thing I've learned, and I always say this to my friends every time we talk about these kind of stuff, I always tell them when you're not saying no, you're always saying yes, and you're always doing stuff for other people. These other people are sleeping soundly at night, and you're there just like stressing your mind out and trying to do all this stuff when these people, they don't even know that you're struggling. You know what I mean? It's important to learn to say no, is what I'm trying to say. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this helped you guys in any way possible. Hope to see you guys next time.